Good afternoon. Welcome to the West Side Story. I'm John Casey, your host. If you like what you see, please click the like button and feel free to subscribe and drop comments. Not much interesting in the crime report this week. We continue to see some domestic violence and some driving under the influence. In my mind, those are the lingering effects of the pandemic. Our friends at the library continue with their plethora of great programs, making us very happy as citizens. Go check them out. They do some virtual and some in person. It's a great opportunity. City Council's meeting tonight, and there's a couple of rather contentious issues on the item. For many years, the city of Santa Clara has operated a BMX track out at the old landfill, immediately east of the golf course, and it is rated as one of the best in the country. They did a really good job, even though most of the work was actually done by volunteers. Well, that's also part of the property that the city signed the deal with the reliable companies to develop. And it's Section 5 is actually the whole BMX park. And as the reliable companies start to talk about how they're going to do it, it finally dawned on a lot of people that this would mean the park was going away, and they're very concerned. They've asked that this be brought up at a council meeting so it can be discussed. Our friends in Unit 6, that's the union that keeps the water and sewer flowing, their management agreed with city management on an MOU, a memorandum of understanding, including some raises. That will come up for approval by the council tonight. I'm pretty sure that's just going to fly by. Another very contentious item is going to be the sale of the Loyalton Ranch property. For those of you who may not know, it's 200 acres up in the northern part of the state. It was originally purchased to be a coal-power generation site. Unfortunately, that never happened. And the first step in selling it is to have it declared surplus. So there's going to be that discussion tonight also. It's really a long agenda. They're spending a fair amount of money, and the way that's often done is to do this thing they call a consent calendar. It says that we're going to do all these items, we're not going to talk about them, we're just going to approve them. Obviously, members of the council, members of city staff, and members of the public have the right to ask something be taken off of the consent calendar, which often happens. It's okay that they think this is a good idea to do that, but it's not a good idea when the people of the city don't have a chance to talk about what they want. Started a new feature last week, and it seems to have been fairly popular. Our good friends out at the Humane Society of Silicon Valley have a program by which they adopt out dogs. This fine-looking young lady is named Callie. She's about 2 years old, and she is just as sweet could be. And if some of you go to the Humane Society's website and wonder how do you find a dog, all of the dogs are actually listed by name, as are the cats. So if you see or you know a name, you can search that way, or you can search age or whatever else you want. But the site's very, very well developed. So that's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and by all means, stay safe.